Today in piece of work, a real globetrotter. He worked for Lowe in Singapore and for Plantage Berlin, and nowadays he works for BSUR in Amsterdam as an international creative director. Jason Shragger. Jason,
hi.
Welcome.
Thank you.
It feels very global to have you here.
Thank you very much.
In our cold land, the Netherlands.
Yeah.
We invited you to talk about the 5 mini documentaries that you made for Mini,
Right.
in cooperation with the media brand for young adults, Vice.
Yeah.
Can you explain what were the main strategical thoughts to do it that way?
Well, we had these 2 new cars, a Roadster and a Coupe, and the thought that we had was, you know, if you go to work in a normal car every day, you're going to get to work every day. But if you go in these cars, probably things are going to happen to you, fun things, you know, you're going to divert and do something. And so we really wanted to take this adventure and blow it out into sort of like these other proportions. As well as that, we wanted to really get back into our core, which is, you know, sort of young males loving the brand. And so we teamed up with Vice, who have an excellent sort of webcasting service. Plus they're, you know, fantastic in finding great stories. Mm. And we wanted to do something different on their channel that they had never done.
Nuevamente eso para la competencia mañana, me queda un reto.
Everybody has an idea about the brand Mini, but I doubt if that matches the feel that you present in these documentaries.
Yeah, it was definitely a little bit pushing to get to a younger, newer audience.
There's not a risk.
No, because I think that's why not go a little bit outside your comfort zone occasionally. It's nice to push it, you know, once in a while, just to get back to what your roots are.
When a media brand like Vice is taking over the role of producer and also is the party that airs your production, what role's left for the advertising agency?
Well, we had a massive role. I mean, it still runs on the Mini Facebook page and on the Mini YouTube site. And we worked very closely with Vice because they were a little bit uncomfortable with the whole...
Vice was?
Yeah, at the time, because they have a very strong brand, and Mini has a very strong brand, and they're very protective of their brand, and vice versa. You know, it's unfortunate that Genevieve, the digital creative director at BSUR, is not here, because she would have written 10,000 emails on this and fought very hard, and so did the account director, very much so. So
without BSUR, it wouldn't have been what it's now? It
wouldn't have happened.
I suppose Mini is very interested in the effect of this campaign.
Yeah.
How do you measure that?
How many clicks, how many hours watched, how many people entered the competition, how many people are writing into Facebook, lots of different measurements are used. We've beaten all our targets already, and we have 2 episodes to run. So it's been far more effective than anyone imagined.
Is content marketing a thing that really lives within the agency BSUR?
I haven't worked at an agency that doesn't present it, it's how to get it through. And I think that's what BSUR is getting really a lot better at. Yeah. We all can come up with the idea, we can all sort of dream of it, but it's making it happen.
What do you need to convince them?
I think you have to be very realistic. You have to set very you have to be very businesslike. This is not a dream. This is something that you have to make a reality.
Yeah.
There are literally, 100,000 emails going into making this series, and that is, the talents that we had were really, I was astounded by. It's something that I'm glad that I had those people on the team, because they made it happen.
Something different now.
Yeah.
We are going to do a little quiz.
Great.
The battle of the ads. The purpose is for you to say as quick as you can which advertising you see, and when you say it right, we start in the next commercial.
Okay.
Okay. There you go, Jason. Lots of success.
Okay. Okay, Volkswagen, Renault.
Renault. I think that's good. Renault.
It's for
It's not good. It's not good.
Citroën electric something.
Let's do the next one.
Voor het FIFA WK hoef je niet naar Afrika. Kom naar de Coca-Cola FIFA World Cup Celebration in een swingende Amsterdam Arena. Kijk live de wedstrijd.
Aquarius?
Yeah. Next.
Hello, ladies. Look at your man. Now back.
You had a couple of good ones.
Yeah.
In a split second as well.
Yeah.
Are there any ads that you would have loved to make?
The Volkswagen one.
The Volkswagen one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you explain why?
Everyone talked about it. Everyone, from mothers to kids to whoever.
We asked you to bring a couple of your sources of inspiration.
Yeah.
You send us a little clip of, well, I don't explain it, just have a short look on it, and then afterwards you should explain why.
Yeah. These were coming out 15, 20 years ago, and everyone said, they're crazy. And then Jackass came out 5 years ago, and everyone was like, well, of course. I think Japan has more rules than any other country in the world. The more rules you have, the more rules you can break. And I think that's why they have these little mushrooms that sort of pop up of these trends, because they're so confined that they sort of invent these trends to form a rule. And that's why they can sort of, they have traction that goes around the world.
Now this is a very specific example.
Yeah.
But when you look at it in a broader sense, can you point where your sources of inspiration are to be seen in your work?
The last campaign we did, Another Day, Another Adventure, we had some TV ads where there wasn't quite a start or an ending, there was just a middle bit, and that's something I learned when working in Japan. They don't use the start or ending of ads, they just have the middle bit, the fun bit, and then they just put a crazy logo at the end. And that sort of inspired a lot of what we did in the last campaign.
Last, you brought your, well, let's say all-time favorite commercial. Let's have a quick look.
Maybe they're friendly.
Au revoir.
When I first saw this, it was the best thing I'd ever seen, you know.
You were already in advertising then? Just
I
on the
think
brink of?
Yeah, in the brink of advertising, I think. And it was graphically amazing. It just was something that you know, had just never been done before, and I don't think really has been done so well since.
Okay.
For Nike, I think Nike's done amazing things, but I think this was just amazing.
Is it still possible to do something that will never have been done since?
Yeah, because culture changes so much that
Yeah.
there's something that they can fit into culture that, you know, has never been done before.
And
so
is that the bar of Jason Shragger as well?
I would love to, and if I did that, I would quit on a high.
Thank you, Jason, for coming to our studio.
Thank you.
I herewith pronounce you the big shot of the week.
Thank you very much.
So,
Thanks, Frederick.
thank you very much, you as well, for watching this episode of Piece of Work, the first one in English. I hope to see you next week. Bye-bye.